One final question for you before we wrap up, and that is, what lessons should India draw from recent conflicts globally? Like Ukraine, Gaza, the Red Sea, when preparing for its own regional challenges, and which of these conflicts offers the most relevant lessons for India's planners?
Look, I think all conflicts have given us huge lessons, whether it's the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Israel-Iran conflict, Israel-Gaza conflict, our own experience in Op Sindoor, our own experience with the Chinese, right? Those also conflicts. They might not be shooting matches, but they taught us. I think every conflict has taught us. One of the things which I think the biggest lesson we've learned, at least I've learned personally, and I write about it and talk of it, the nature of war is changing drastically, right? It's changing drastically. And all of us have to be tuned to this. You examine each conflict, the nature of war in each of these conflicts is different. One. The second thing is conflicts are entering the gray zone much more than earlier, right? The conflicts are in gray zone, and gray zone conflicts are long lasting. So you have to be prepared to be in the gray zone, fight in every country, fight through a long period where you would be operating for a long time in the gray zone, but you would have to be coming out into the black or the white zones periodically. The next thing is be prepared for the battle between unequals, where everyone talks of high-tech war, X, Y, Z, and space, and cyber, and AI. Equally, there are actors, and whether they're state actors, non-state actors, MNCs, who are fighting a very humanized battle at one level. And that hybrid scenario demands hybrid responses. So war is no more unitary in black and white, conventional, non-conventional. It is hybrid. And countries have to be prepared to fight the hybrid war. And this hybrid war, countries have to be prepared to fight for a long time on the borders, beyond borders, and within borders. And we've experienced it at all three levels. So I think we have to change the way we have to think. All militaries have to think. And it demands something more. I mean, just to give you, take the case of Taliban. Taliban, completely non-technical force, poorly equipped, hardly equipped, could defeat USA, which was the most advanced force. How do you explain that? So, how do you explain what Ukraine and Russia are doing to each other? Right? High tech, low on manpower, both. Right? So you have to be prepared for both these things, and that's the way to go forward. And or for that matter, India, China, we've had four skirmishes without firing a bullet. That's a different form of warfare. So things are changing. And the only thing which is constant in all this is change.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. So, on that note, I thank you very much for sharing your insights on the focus. It